How's it going, guys? This is Saberwolf4, and today I have an expanded TCG Online tournament, two in fact, with Gengar and Mimikyu GX Vileplume. So you get a double feature this time. It's going to be a bit long, but I skipped out two games that were against people using theme decks, not having the cards, whatever. Just lesser players, lesser decks. But it's still going to be four games, and it's still going to be long. So those of you that like meaty content, meaty matches, are going to get what you want today. So let's see. Open up with Emolga. I've already got the Oddish down. Not much else though. It would have been great if I had like Gengar or something. So we opened up pretty bad. I'm gonna play the other Mimikyu down because I have a feeling it's gonna die next turn if I'm going up against Night March. They just need one turn. That's it. One turn, dump everything, and first time they can attack, they can do like 180 if they want to. So more than likely, Amolka is gonna get knocked out. So play the other one, so at least I can have a free retreating Pokemon and hope we top deck something good. My opponent already discarding stuff with the battle compressors there and played his stadium down. We can get rid of that, but it's going to be annoying for now. And what do you know? It's just Night March. What will you know? It's still played, it's still really popular and expanded. And a lot of people think that, it's a good, reliable way to win three games in a row in a tournament. I usually go with my Gengar deck when I play in expanded tournaments now. And we get the Cherish Ball. Now, I could have grabbed Tapu Lele, but it wasn't in the deck, I believe, otherwise I would have definitely grabbed that. And let's get rid of your stadium, make use of the field blower now. And the good news is that, Gengar, at least when you don't have much going on, between his GX attack and then getting a free attack with poltergeist, it can at least put a little bit of work on its own in the beginning. You get one shot with this GX attack and then that's it. But I'm forcing my opponent not to play anything here. I'm more than likely going to get the KO now against this Pumpkaboo. And we got the Vileplume too, so no supporters, but it seems I'm top decking stuff that I need. So with Vileplume now, you won't be able to play any items. Get the KO, 250 with Gengar. So not too bad. I've seen his hand. He does have a few dead cards which is nice, like Computer Search. Won't be able to play that. But he does have the teammates, so he'll be able to exactly search two cards what he wants. It's not going to be the greatest because he still needs to dump Pokemon in the discard pile. He does have the DC on the Mercilessly there, but there's no way he can KO Gengar, and with the weakness, I'll be able to KO it back much easier. Despite being without a supporter, because this deck is so susceptible to item lock and they haven't set up yet, I should be in an advantageous position. He is going to be able to get whatever he wants with the teammates, two cards, but when you only have one basic Pokemon down, it puts him in a rough spot. He has to get somebody else because Marshadow is going to get knocked out next turn, more than likely. So I don't think he had another Pokemon in hand, so he's going to have to sort of waste teammates to grab a Pokemon. Or just grab something. He has to do something. I don't think it's possible for him to do anything to Gengar. That's going to be really worrisome to me. Just as long as he hits me and I don't die, it's good enough. So there's the other Marshadow. I guess he did grab it like I thought, just to be safe. 100 damage. It's not even in that 2-hit KO range. And now we get Bridget. Wish I had that turn 1, but anyway, it's still a supporter. Gonna thin the deck, get another Oddish, get Mew and Gengar, pretty much what we need. And enough trainers in hand to get that 1-hit KO. 500 damage, I mean, it's more than overkill. 250 and 500 with the weakness. So I'm looking really good. He's in a really bad position. That turn he had to play items, was his best shot, to be honest. And another Dimension Valley, okay. 6 cards in hand. He has to do something, otherwise it's gonna get knocked out. So 100 damage on. I mean, if you can't even get a KO on Gengar this turn, it's gonna be really bad. I do need the time though because I gotta put the psychic energies on Gengar too. But he does make the Guzma play there. Get the Vileplume stuck. Now this is bad because I need, since I couldn't play the Float Stone during due to the circumstances that my hand gave me. Now the only way you can retreat Vileplume once they make it stuck there is through the Altar of the Moon, which I don't have yet. So my opponent gets to buy a little bit of time, but I still wouldn't say he's in a good position. If he knocks out the Vileplume, I get to play some trainers too, and I still got the Gengars. He still needs to get 5 prizes. So Night March, just do 120, 10 short of knocking out the Vileplume. But I mean, eventually, if you don't knock it out and try to stall, I'm gonna top deck that Moon. It's about time I start getting things like Juniper and stuff. We'll be able to dig even Skyla. And he's running a lot of the Sophocles supporter, which is kind of weird. Usually that card might be too slow for an engine for Night March, but I guess I wouldn't know. So he finally knocked it out, decided to knock it out. Okay. So now we're going to play the Float Stone. Play the Psychic Energy on you, I think. Gengar. Let's do Nest Ball. Get another one, I guess. Get another one. Maybe I should have just used the Brigitte, but makes no difference. And Psychic Energy on the Gengar. I think I might even promote the fresh one. Seems to make the most sense. Or maybe not, I guess. I mean, look at all those trainers. I mean, at this point, like even if you can play 900 damage, wow, must be a record on my end. I don't know if I ever did so much damage. Crazy, but you know, even if he KOs the Gengar, there's the other Gengar that's there. He would have to deplete his entire hand of trainers, and this deck can't do that. It's impossible. So with 1 prize for me left to collect, this game should be mine. So town map, yeah, he's doing what he can to deplete stuff, but that's the tricky scenario. Is no matter what they do, like once you KO Gengar, you have to get prizes, right? So some of those are trainers, so no matter what, you do fuel Gengar's attack. Like you can't escape it no matter what. Like even if he grabs 2 Pokemon, he still needs to grab one of the trainers. You know, this Pumpkaboo doesn't even have HP to speak of. So just no matter what he does, you know, he plays in the Shamans trying to draw cards. This game is mine. So do your little plays, acrobatic, dig for stuff. I mean, there's no way he can find a way. At least the way I see it, like your best bet would be. I mean, even if he tries to get somebody stuck, I mean, just as long as I have these 2 Gengar that are ready, he's in a checkmate position. So I'm gonna go with a DC, and this is gonna be his final attack. Night March gets the KO, 180 damage. So he came kind of close, despite all that. But I mean, we didn't have the optimal start either. That was a pretty bad start on my end. But now the game is mine. Gengar, all I gotta do is attack. But just to be safe, I mean, there's no way he doesn't have any trainers in that humongous hand. But let's just get the Vileplume out again anyway. Rare Candy, Vileplume. And just gonna go with the poltergeist now, I think. Finish you off. Yeah, I mean, of course, you have everything over there. I'm surprised he didn't play the computer switch, actually. Bit weird. So, GG. First game goes to us. And now I'm in the final. Right. So, get our tokens. And yeah, like I told you guys, I skipped the first game because, I mean, I don't even remember what the dude had, but, you know, when you play these tournaments, a lot of times you play against people that either use theme decks or just have a few cards, don't have much going on, or maybe they're inexperienced, maybe they're new. So it's a great opportunity to get tokens. I say this all the time. Like if you get lucky, you play against some bad opponents, and then maybe you have one good opponent and you win, and you get the boosters, you get the free coins. Okay, so the final game for this tournament open up with Oddish. Not great, but I got the float stone, so that's the important part. Heavy ball too, man. Kind of tempting. I could essentially bring out the Vileplume pretty quickly, but you know we gotta use N. I can't just leave it on its own there. So Tapulele GX just barely needed to get a basic Pokemon. So gonna play you down and search Bridget. I won't be able to play it, but for next turn, I guess. I mean, what else am I gonna grab? I got the candy. I've got Vileplume in hand. I keep checking my hand. I mean, no matter how I look at it, you still gotta get Bridget. Yeah. And retreat to the Lele. Because I think, you know what? I mean, I attached the Psychic, but this deck, if he opens up with this Rotom, this is a Rotom deck. Similar to Night March, just dump everything and attack for free this time. Use a bunch of mini annoying Pokemon. So, Battle Compressor, it begins. Man, Battle Compressor, it should have been a card that only discards like 2 cards, because I just think it's too much. When there's so many cards that benefit in the discard pile, it kind of becomes like Yu-Gi-Oh! In this case, so you know you gotta regulate that better, you know, control that better. Okay, so Bridget, let's get everybody down there. Oddish, Gengar, and the Emolga. Get some digging going, and it seems a bit weird to go all out on the Tapu Lele, but since I attached the energy, because I got the item lock early with Vileplume, I think I am going to be able to stop him in his tracks. So maybe energy drive is going to be enough. Just Tapu Lele, just putting in the work. So, interestingly enough, now this deck isn't your typical Rotom deck. He got that Silvally GX out, and wow, double DC, that dude's ready. Just gonna go straight with the Rebel GX and KO my Lele. Yeah, probably I should have been more conservative. I should have just started getting the Gengar ready. So now we're in a position where he has this dude ready. He did use the GX attack, but now I've got no supporters besides Guzma. I've got no energy, and if we don't get anything good, we're gonna lose to ourselves here. So gonna get the Morotom out, play the other Emolga down, and just pass the turn. It's all we can do. And this game is going kind of weird. I mean, I guess the more serious Rotom decks would try to run a Pokemon like Silvally, so that you at least have some sort of out. If they get rid of your abilities, you can't do shit. So, play a few energies, play like a tech like that. And he's kicking my ass here. There goes Emolga. Damn it. Yeah, I should have put the energy on Gengar. I should have just saved the energies. This is backfiring pretty bad. Crap. Okay, I'm giving him free prizes here because we're not drawing anything. Like even Psychic energies would have been good right now. I still have the item lock in play, and he doesn't have enough tools to attack with anybody else besides Silvally. But I mean, Jesus, I mean, he's got a lot of energies over there. Like, that Morotom is ready now, too, with energies. Never thought I'd see that. So, Damn. I mean, just two prizes left, man. Two prizes, and yeah, I'm gonna put the Vileplume there. It's gonna take a hit. It won't die. I hope at least. But shit. Yeah, this isn't good. I'll basically lose. I'm losing to myself here. But that's the price you kind of have to pay. This is a strictly a lock control deck, and if you get that and you're not ready, then you're also locking yourself out. You know, Vileplume prevents you from playing any items too. But what we need is a supporter here. It's not like the items I had were gonna do anything for me. So what should I do? Should I just promote the Gengar? I don't want it to take a hit because if it takes a hit, then it means I can't attack with it. I'm gonna lose. Damn. So just we gotta promote the Emolga, sacrifice that guy too, and I need to top deck something next turn. Otherwise, we're just gonna lose. I down myself to one prize. The opponent needs to take one prize to win. So I'm pretty much. Most people would give up now, but I know that there's still a very slim chance. There's still a slim chance, because if we could control the game, if you couldn't get rid of this Silverly, he can't do anything. And I do see the energy. Oh, thank God. And the question now is, should I go for Horror or Poltergeist? And I go with the Poltergeist. Just 200 damage, 10 short, man. Damn. Not good. But at least I got an attack off. And since he used the GX attack, only doing 120 is not that threatening. So I think, even though things are very, very dangerous, we're not out of the game just yet. Right. I haven't used my GX attack either. It would have been good if I could use Tapu Cure, but Tapulele got KO'd. So 120, that's it. And we get a useless card, Cherish Ball. And Poltergeist is the only thing I can do. Yeah, he has a bunch of useless stuff. I don't know why he didn't use Cynthia. Kind of weird. But we get our KO. Get two prizes. Floatstone and Psychic Energy. Man. Mostly useless cards now in hand that I can't use. It's crazy, but the Psychic Energy is the best card in hand, along with the Altar of the Moon. I'm gonna have to use that soon, because this Gengar is hurt. So, thankfully, he can't do much. I mean, if he gets, oh fuck, he got that dude out. Uh, Crap, that was my biggest fear. He got the other Sylvie out. But he didn't retreat. I don't know why. You couldn't tag. So that was pretty weird. I don't know what the hell was that for. Why didn't you retreat if you had enough? I mean, you could do enough, right? Weird. So I don't know. I would have lost right now, I would think. I don't know why he didn't retreat. I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna go with the GX attack now, force him to not play anything. And I better top deck like a Juniper next turn, otherwise we're gonna lose for sure. And I get Chorus. It's good enough. It's the next best thing. And thank God I see the Psychic Energy. It'd be good if I see like we need to see like Pokemon Center Lady too. But yeah, weird hand, weird move of what he did. And now we get the KO, and I'm not in danger now since I moved the Gengar out of the way. So yeah, once we get rid of this Silverly, I won't be afraid of anything. But things are dangerous. So I'm at 182. Both of them are hurt, but Pokemon Center Lane is all I can do. Put myself back to 120. And let's play the Psychic on Oddish. Poltergeist, just four energies, but it will be enough right now. 4 trainers, 210. since he put the 10 from his rainbow energy. And, I don't know how it happened. I should have lost this game the way I see it. I don't know if I missed something, if they put a Pokemon and then retreat it, but he goes, GG, well played, and I have a good deck. Yeah, dude, I know, thank you. This is a pretty good deck. I'm proud of it, in fact. And I go, you have a good deck too. Kind of weird. I've never seen so many energies in a Rotom deck, but, it is what it is. And GG. I get the victory. That was a pretty close game with our bad start. Not too bad, but mostly my bad mistake. And as you guys can see, you get a lot of boosters if you win, and you get 400 tokens. Good stuff. Okay, now we're going to Tournament 2. Voila, just like that. Magic. Double feature, like I've said. That was the first tournament, and now I've got another one. 2 more games. I skipped the first one once again because it wasn't a good match. Right. And my opponent taking his time, flipping the coin. You can move your ass if you want. It'd be good. I finally flipped it, and we lose. So opponent's turn. Let's see what you're going to show me. What kind of deck are you running? Open up with a Mulga again. That's good. I love opening it with it, to be honest, because it's got free retreat. It doesn't pose any danger. If I get Gengar early, which is the goal, you can just retreat right back at it. Unless they play something like fucking Absol with the retreat thing, boosts your retreat and basics, then it's the best Pokemon to open with, really. So, my opponent's still taking forever to do anything here. Finally promote an active Pokemon. And we get a free card too, great. Get an Oddish, not bad, not bad. Ranguru. Bad opening Pokemon for you, but I'm glad. And it's gonna go with a Brigette of his own. Search out some basic Pokemon. Ah, fuck. Not what I like to see. Okay, so there's Hoopa GX, Remoraid, but the important one is the Sableye from Dark Explorers. So this is 100% going to be some sort of a troll deck, stall deck, deck out deck, along those lines. Now, I guess against this Gengar, my Gengar deck, it's not completely the end of the world, because once I get the item lock, he can't use things like life dues, keep replaying them. He can't use the crushing hammer, stuff like that. So maybe if we get a bit lucky, I should be good. But I'm not gonna lie, my record is very so-so against these kinds of decks. It's just the way I built my decks just is always not good against them. Let's see. So Brigette, I'm only gonna get Mew out because we've got the Gengar in hand. I want to have an open spot for Tapu Lele GX. There's no point searching anything out, anything else. So grab the Emolga and put the Psychic Energy on Gengar. And should I attack? I mean, yeah, I gotta. So Horror House GX, force him to not be able to do anything there. And hopefully we top deck something next turn. And Juniper, the perfect thing to get. Emolga, perfect. Get you out of there as well. And draw max value. Play down my stadium, I suppose, because since I'm going to dump everything. He could make use of it as well with the darkness energies. But I'm going to make sure I get one-hit KOs here. So Psychic Energy on the Gengar. Got Tapu Lele GX, that's great. Couldn't get Vileplume out, but I think I'm in a decent position. Get that KO. He does have the red card. I guess he's gonna use that. Freaking annoying. I'm glad that card is going away. It's going away soon. And he promoted Hoopa GX. Now, that Pokemon, if he puts the Darkness Energies on, he could actually KO one-hit KO Gengar, which is bad. But And there's Mars too. Damn, discarded the Vileplume. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, no matter what he discarded from my hand right now, it would have been bad, but at least if I had the item lock. Okay, so got the heads on the Crushing Hammer too. Fuck that card, of course. Computer search out whatever. But as I was saying, yeah, his deck isn't exactly this Hoopa is meant to get you cards from the deck, not really attack. So if I kill it quickly, I think I should still be good. So there's the Darkness Energies on. He's going to be able to get 2 cards. As long as we get Vileplume out, I think I'll still be in a good position. I got a prize there. Gengar still has an energy on, so if we see another one, I can make my attack off. So we're not doing bad. As long as I get Vileplume out, I don't have to worry about Crushing Hammers either. So let's see. Kind of in a tough position here. I use a Molga, but there's nothing there. I can use Ultra Ball to get the Vileplume out, but then we have to sacrifice everybody else, and I can't attack. So no matter how you look at it, I gotta use the Juniper here. Hopefully we get lucky, and we do not. I do see the Psychic Energy, but no Vileplume. Get Tapu Lele with Cherish Ball, and I guess Poltergeist and Team Flare Koga's Trap. He does have 4 trainers, so he made sure he was gonna be able to survive with the resistance. Right. Trick Shovel, another fucking card. I mean, I guess, I don't know if I would say this is worse than the Pickaxe, whatever the fuck, however it's called, Chip Axe. But they're both shit cards. Annoying cards. Shit in the sense that I hate them, not that they're bad. And then he goes with the Koga's Trap, getting me confused there. I mean, okay, I guess. I guess he decided not to discard an energy, instead go with the confusion. And the poison. Rogue Ring, still searching some stuff there, and I think he put... No, he still has a 1 Darkness Energy on Hoopa. Okay. I mean, once that guy gets 2, then it gets dangerous. So we do have another Altar of the Moon. I do have the Floatstone there. But, I mean, I don't know. I think we gotta go with the Juniper again. There's no choice. I put you on Mew. Yeah, let's do Mew. Juniper, come on. Vileplume. Okay, I didn't see Vileplume, but we do have communication, so I'll be able to search Vileplume. So good. Once I get that out, I don't have to worry too much about his annoying cards. Some of his annoying cards anyway. So I'm gonna get you out. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna risk it with Poltergeist. Or you know what? Let's put a Molga there since you can't do anything. Put a Molga, and then I can just come back next turn with my Fury Retreat. I mean, it wouldn't be bad if I risked it, I think, but just to be safe, not let him get the image counters on Gengar. So Molga is the safe bet. So with Vileplume out, this should make his life pretty hard. And even if he uses things like Guzma, I made sure to have the Floatstone out. So unless he has Xerosic or something, or Faba, I think I'm good. So he's going to go with an N. Give me a free card too. And I think I have some pretty decent control over this game. We're not doing bad at all. So Rogue Ring, I guess is going to still stick with that guy. I mean, at this point, I would think Sableye isn't that useful. I don't know what his plan B though is gonna, what he can do though, like as a plan B. Just keep searching cards with Hoopa. Anyway, so let's bring out the Mew since it's ready to go. Yep. Go with Poltergeist. You're definitely getting knocked out. And get my 2 prizes too. So very good. The old Vilegar combination Still effective today in Expanded. Yep. You can try and build this deck too using the Trevenant from Guardians Rising, I think. Yeah. The problem is that that guy, well, for one, he doesn't do as much damage. And I guess you can use DC, but you don't have that great opening GX attack you can use with Gengar. So I just think Gengar is better, higher HP too, might be able to tank hits. I think it just works out better. That guy's also stage 1, which makes things less consistent. But here comes Sableye. He's going to search out 2 useless cards. Computer Search and Trick Shovel. Yeah, this guy, you can't use anything. I'm going to go with Guzma. Get rid of your... Who should I get rid of? Let's go with Artillery. Bring out my Mew, and he surrenders anyway. Yeah. So, another win for the Gengar deck. And now we're down to the final match for this double feature tournament against this Drag Muck or Drag Moo 89, whatever. What's your name? Okay, Drag Moo 89. Will you be a worthy opponent? Alright, so I get to flip the coin now. I get to play first. Great. And we get some decent stuff. Very good opening hand, I would say still. Omega. Lele to get my Bridget. All I need is an energy, to be honest. It'd be good if we had an energy. And we do see it. And my opponent, okay, Spin Rack and Rattata. I know what this is. You guys should know what this is. It's going to be one of those Raticate decks. It's an easy matchup against Gengar. If we get the lock soon, then they really can't do shit. This deck beat me once, to be honest. It was a crazy match too. Like, I was winning, and in one turn he managed to get 6 prizes. He got kind of lucky, like I made a mistake too, but I've got the match. If you search out Gengar, if you search out Raticate in my channel, you'll see the match. It's kind of fun. It was kind of cool. But, you know, we got the perfect start you want. This is how you always want to do it. Get 2 Oddishes out, get the Gengar, put aside Yagan, have Mew or another Gengar as your other attacker, Tapulele, Emolga. God, I mean, we've got Juniper too, got... I basically have everything I need besides another energy and maybe a float stone to play in Vileplume, play an Oddish before it evolves. So my opponent, you know, realizing what my deck is, it's going to do everything he can, play the trainers, get those Ratatas down, Nest Ball, just search out everybody, and do what he has to do. He knows, like, I'm probably only going to get 1 turn against this guy. You know, you can't risk it. Once you know your opponent plays this sort of a deck, it's the same philosophy against these Osmotoad decks. Like, when you see your opponent opens up with this Osmotoad, you know, okay, I got 1 turn, so I got to do it, play as many items as I can. And let's see, Emolga, get that guy out. What should I do now? I'm really tempted. You know what? I think it's just too good not to get the Vileplume out. So even though it doesn't have a float stone, I'm just going to go ahead and get it out. Instead of just searching the rare candy instantly, I'm going to go with computer search. Play a few items, get rid of a few cards from our hand. And the philosophy behind that is, once you get the item lock, remember, you can't play any items too. So you do what you gotta do to get rid of useless cards from your hand and your deck. So that when you play things like N or Chorus, or if your opponent plays N, you draw the stuff you need. You don't draw any worthless cards. So even though we got the Vileplume out, I still can't make an attack. I'm gonna go with my GX attack here. But, I mean, yeah, since I was gonna do that, I probably should have just went with the Juniper. Yeah, that didn't... that was kind of a misplay on my part. But anyway, you know, I think I can afford it against this deck. We pretty much have complete advantage. So there's Poltergeist. His Pokemon are really small, and with this deck filled with items, I'll get guaranteed KOs every turn. Pretty much guaranteed. So Guzma, right play on his end, trying to get the Vileplume stuck. Dude, yeah, it's only gonna buy you so much time. I mean, I know that I should have put the floats on, but we didn't have it. You know, you're not gonna always have it. So let's put one Psychic on Vileplume and hope I see like Moon, Ultra of the Moon, or like a supporter to get me there. We used the Skyla. We used a few supporters. I mean, even if he buys a little bit of time, like, what are you gonna do when you can't play? Or if you can't play your lasers, I got rid of the Spinarak. You know, he has to play Cynthia and shuffle so many cards back in the deck. He's not gonna draw a lot of cards that way. So even getting the Vileplume stuck there doesn't help him out too much. So draw another Cherish Ball. I don't need that. So okay, you get another free turn. Better make them count. Eradicate comes out. Go with Cynthia. Get another Eradicate out. And yeah, I think now that we have triple acceleration, I think there's not even any need for Eradicate Break. You don't even need that guy. Unless you want to give yourself a little bit of HP, but... Okay, Psychic Energy. You know what, I'm not even going to bother. I think, should I put it on Vileplume? Yeah, no, let's just put it on Mew there. Just get Mew into play. I know that I'm going to eventually see either Skylight, either Ultra of the Moon, either just something that's going to help me dig. Odds are with me, so it's only a matter of time. He gives me a complete pass again, and there's the Juniper. Okay, so dump a lot of stuff, but it doesn't matter. Let's see what I draw. Fuck. Still no Ultra of the Moon, but I'm gonna get it next turn. I've got the Skyline in hand. And, you know, once you get that out, then they gotta get rid of it. Otherwise, I can retreat the Vileplume anyway. That's it. You're not gonna do anything. Just play the Mime down. Okay, fine with me. Skyla. Let's get the Stadium. And I can just basically get back to my attacking. I'm gonna put Mew out instead of Gengar now since we can. We make the same attacks, and Psychic Energy, you know what, put it on Vileplume. I don't need to attack with Lele. And yeah, just free KOs. 300 damage. More than overkill. So this game is pretty much mine. I'm in a checkmate position no matter how you look at it. I've got this guy locked out. He's pretty much frozen. He's going with the Sycamore now, realizing the severity of the situation, but he still can't do anything. So, Psychic Energy, you're going to put that on Vileplume too. I mean, even if you get rid of my Stadium, I'll be able to retreat the Vileplume anyway, so... Get another prize. Just keep attacking, keep KOing, and eventually the game is mine. So... Promotes the Rattata. Not much you can do. Guzma again, he's gonna go with the oddest, but dude, I can still retreat. You know that I can retreat. Let's get Gloomhut too, but I just need to attach an energy and I retreat. And I think he's pretty much gonna surrender right now. Yeah. Victory for me. So, double feature, Gengar and Mimikyu GX. This should be another great demonstration of how solid this deck is in Expanded. I think I'm a good... I don't think I've seen many people, you know, use this sort of a deck. It's not really a super creative idea. It's been done before. But I think I'm one of the only people that actually still showcase it on a consistent basis. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this video with your friends. Cerebral Fire 4, and we'll say.